guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting a new series where I talk about products that are going to be coming out on the market soon but aren't out yet. I thought that this was a good idea because one of the reasons that I got into YouTube or started watching YouTube videos was to find out more about new makeup products that were coming out, and a lot of the big YouTubers get PR packages and get to talk about products that are upcoming. Now, I don't actually have the products in front of me because I don't get the PR packages, but I thought that I could still inform you guys of what is going to be upcoming from different brands and give you a little insight as to what to expect from them, talk through price points, compare them to maybe some similar products that I already have. You get the idea. So basically this is like a little bit of a new product type announcement video, and then I'm going to go in depth of what's included. I'm going to go through and talk to you about what that collection or item entails. The collection I want to bring to your attention today is a huge launch of a new collection from Too Faced, and this is their Peaches and Cream collection. They recently, maybe in the early part of this year, launched some sort of peach collection, but this is a new collection, probably off spinning from that, called Peaches and Cream. Everything is going to be available on September 1st, and what's included is actually a lot of different products, which I think could be really, really cool. Some I think I'd be really interested in, and some I'm not so sure. So I'm just looking here on my phone. So I want to go in depth into each of these products and talk about them a little bit. First, I will start with the eyeshadow palette. That is what is first on the website. The eyeshadow palette contains 12 shades. It says that it's a velvet matte eyeshadow palette, and everything in this collection, including the palette, the eyeshadow palette, is infused with peach and sweet fig cream. So I guess that's where they got the peaches and cream idea from, but it looks to me like it's 12 matte shades, but the peach sangria shade seems to have a little bit of a sheen or shimmer to it. I'm not sure, but everything else is definitely matte. The colors look gorgeous. There's a ton of neutral shades, really, really nice. I'm not sure if I said this already, but it retails for $45. So that is pretty pricey. Too Faced palettes do tend to be pretty pricey. So just a little tidbit there. Just as a comparison, the Jaclyn Hill palette here, which contains 35 shades, and this was around $38, I think, so less money, more shades, and a really nice palette. Also, the Modern Renaissance palette, which has 14 shades, so still more shades, was around, I think, $42. So the Too Faced palettes are pretty pricey. The next product in this collection are their matte lipsticks, which I am actually most excited about. These are called their Peach Kiss matte lipsticks, and they're supposed to be moisture mattes, but they're supposed to be long wearing, which I love the sound of because mattes are typically longer wearing, but I like that it says that they're moisturizing because matte lipsticks can be very drying. So they have 20 shades of this lipstick, and you can see it's so cute. They have little peaches kind of engraved into the lipstick. The shades that I gravitate towards are Sunday Funday and Sex on the Peach, as well as Got Peach. Those three shades are so pretty, I find, so I can't wait to swatch those and see what they're all about once they hit the stores. I do love the Too Faced Melted Matte, so this is the shade Child Star. It is drying, of course, because it's a liquid lipstick. All of them are, but I find that the formula is very long wearing and really comfortable, even though it can be a little bit drying. So I'm super interested to see how these lipsticks might be on the lips. Next up in the collection are a few different items that I kind of combined together to talk about. One of them is the Sweetie Pie bronzer, and this is their powder bronzer that's going to be in the collection. It has some peach in it, but it also, what really interests me is that the bronzy parts of the kind of palette there look really shimmery. Not shimmery, it's more like a sheen. I actually have on today the Too Faced Beach Bunny bronzer, and I love this bronzer, so I'm sure I would love this one as well. They also have a Peach Blur finishing powder, and it says it's translucent, which is really interesting to me because it doesn't look translucent, it looks like a peach color. This is just supposed to be a finishing powder that you kind of set your whole face with at the end of your foundation or concealer. They also have a mattifying setting powder, so like a loose powder similar to like the Maybelline Fit Me that I always use, or the Laura Mercier powder that everybody uses. This is a mattifying loose setting powder, again infused with peach and sweet fig cream, so probably perfect for setting underneath the eyes. A Sweetie Pie bronzer will cost $30. The Peach Blur finishing powder is also $30, and the Peach Perfect mattifying setting powder is $32. Next, what I really find interesting, because I have not seen anything that at least looks like this, are their cream face products. So they're coming out with a cream bronzer, a cream highlight, and a cream blush. The cream bronzer, when I first looked at the picture, I didn't even realize what it was. I thought that the package was closed and it was like the plastic cover, but that shiny like stuff inside, that is actually the cream bronzer. I'm super curious to know what the consistency of this is and how blendable it will be. But basically how they phrase it is that it's a melting powder bronzer. So super interested to see how that works. And they also have a melting powder highlight, and this is called Peach Frost. So like a kind of cream highlight that you would tap on with your finger onto the high points of your face. And then they also have the Peach My Cheeks blushes, which are melting powder blushes, and they have a bunch of shades. The cream bronzer, highlight, and blush, they're each retailing for $30, so $30 each. I've been loving cream blushes lately, so I'm super interested to kind of swatch those and see what they're like. Then the last three items in the collection that I wanted to mention to you is a new foundation from Too Faced. It's the Peach Perfect foundation, and this is a comfort matte foundation. So I don't know if I would be interested in this foundation just because I typically prefer a dewy finish foundation. I do have drier skin, but if you are someone with more oily skin, this might be really interesting. It seems that the shade range is okay. I mean, especially on the lighter scale. On the darker scale, the darkest shade doesn't look too dark to me, so that's not great. They're also coming out with a setting spray, and it's a peach mist mattifying setting spray. I'm guessing that this smells like peach, and I'm actually guessing everything smells like peach, of course, because it's Too Faced and everything they do kind of has a scent to it. But that's really interesting to me. Again, I don't typically like to go matte, but if you have oily skin, I bet that that's pretty good. Then they also are coming out with a primer called Primed and Peachy, and this is a cooling matte perfecting primer. I do love the Too Faced Hangover Primer, so I definitely am interested in trying this out. Even though it's matte, I think I would maybe use this kind of like in the T-zone areas where I want to stay matte. The Peach Perfect Foundation is $36. The Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray is $32. And the Primed and Peachy Primer is $32. So that is everything that's coming out in this new Peaches and Cream launch from Too Faced. Again, it's going to be available September 1st. I hope that this was informative and gives you a little bit of a heads up on some new exciting products coming out on the market. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date on all my upcoming videos. I will be continuing this series if you guys like it, so let me know down in the comments if you did. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye!